Got my pants caught
Did the
on a rock.
fascists respawn?
No, they're still passed out.
Huh. Oh, so they are.
I'm still missing notes. God damn it.
There are two...
Well, there should be one, like
in the tractor there.
right over here. Ah, right there.
Hello.
Bangkok.
Siamese actors, Bangkok. Wait.
They took a train there.
Dear Mother and Father, I found this beautiful postcard at the hotel near where I'm stationed.
You missed my rush
It's from a theater show where we watched the day... Sorry, what did you say?
You missed my Rush reference.
What did you say?
I said they took a train there.
Oh, yeah. Aboard the Thailand Express. Dear Mother and Father, I found this beautiful postcard at the hotel near where I am stationed. It's from a theater show that we watched the day before we went out into the jungle. It's a beautiful country, but I'm not used to the mosquitoes yet. Yeah, how's dengue treating you? It feels like I've become a feast for the whole population of mosquitoes. Yesterday, my friend Ezio, no, not that one, stumbled upon a curious
cross
frog,
reference.
a curious frog with blue legs. When he touched it, he turned all strange and started talking gibberish. The doctor's seeing him now. I hope he's on the mend soon. Yeah, don't do that. Anyway, I miss you all and can't wait to come back. Maybe I'll even bring back some surprises from Siam.
Yeah, surprise.
Alfonso.
Surprise in the form of violent diseases.
I was going to say, and it turns out your friend licked the toad.
This is how Zika started.
Yeah, look, there's a reason why the colorful frogs at the zoo are behind an exhibit that you can't touch.
You know what animal my daughter loves the most at the zoo?
Poison dart frogs?
Well, I don't think I've ever actually been to a...
Shotgun.
I don't think I've ever been to a zoo that had a poison dart frog. Frogs, yes, but poison dart... Speaking of poison...
Poisoning report?
No,
Ezio died.
Oh, did you read that? Is that what it said?
Yeah, I caught enough of it to realize that, yep, circumstances of death report. Ezio Zabarella, Lieutenant 23, poisoning by toxic frog. The late Lieutenant Zabarella died from respiratory failure likely caused by exposure to a toxin. Before death, the Lieutenant Zabarella exhibited symptoms of nausea, dehydration, and auditory and visual hallucinations. He described seeing people and objects that were not present and experiencing a sensation of being in another place or time. These symptoms suggest poisoning, possibly contracted from contact with a rare poisonous frog in the area, but this cannot be confirmed with certainty. So, yeah, it sounds like he had a bad trip and died.
Well, kids, don't lick the frog.
Yeah, don't lick frogs, kids.
That's the general. Just for getting at here.
But yeah, your daughter loves
Alligators.
Oh, alligators?
That's what I was
Hey,
going to
alligators are fucking cool, man.
I
Like
forget
living
which
dinosaurs.
Forget which zoo we went to. So there's a handful of like zoos right around the Massachusetts border
Yeah.
that we go to. Like I know one of them is Franklin Park Zoo, and then I think it's Franklin Park Zoo and the Stone Zoo. Stone Zoo is always, or the Franklin Park Zoo is always a good time. But we went to the Stone Zoo last summer, and they had an alligator exhibit, and like she would not stay away. Like every time we'd walk around, we're like, "What do you want to see next?" She'd go, "Alligator." I guess we're going back to the alligators.
All right, guess we'll hang out with the gators.
And she just like hang out by the the window where like one of them was sleeping, and just she just loved watching the alligators.
I mean, they are cool. Like they are living fossils, and like
they're living dinosaurs.
Oops!
Ow, my toe!
Why did I do that?
I mean, I just spontaneously kick the wall sometimes too. I understand.
Yeah, but usually I have steel toe boots on.
Let's go back to the boat.
Consequently, I have to patch a lot of drywall.
Where's the boat?
Where is the boat? It's back that way.
Boat's back this way.
Well, at least there's a path there. I thought we were going to have to cut through the damn trees.
No, that's fortunate.
Hey, Gina, I had a bad trip. Hi.
Where have you been, Strombo?
Licking frogs by accident.
I've been whacked out of my mind. What the hell is it? Where is it?
Where is it?
Is it right there? Where the hell's the boat dock?
Where is the boat? We walked past it?
Did Gina just leave me here?
No. Yes? No. We teleported
That's right
here,
there.
right?
We did, but the boat teleports with us.
Oh, right.
There she is. You know, she's just whittling away.
We've been fighting. Well, oh yeah, we did. I'm like, no, actually we tripped, but actually, yeah, we did fight and then had a trip.
Oh, actually, let's just not fast forward.
Let's see, secret
Fast
armory.
fast way.
Boy, your secret armory isn't very secret when it's signposted, is it?
I mean, it was secret before we found it. Everything's a secret until it's found out.
Very true.
I know that's not nearly as deep as it
Nope.
kind of sounds.
Definitely isn't. Hey, check this out.
Hey, dude. I mean, it looks like I'm gonna murder you, but I'm actually
Yeah, I
giving
was
it
gonna
to you.
say. Boy, howdy did I.
Yay!
Achievement unlocked! No, I'm not going to expand upon that. I don't need therapies for the weak. And no, it's not. Please get help.
I mean, this is the 1930s, right? It's 1937.
Yeah, this is like peep.
'Cause it
Peep
takes-
rubbed dirt in that era.
It's good for your. What's the?
It's good for your moxie.
Yeah,
Or
something like that.
speaking of moxie, apparently that is where that comes from. Is that person has moxie is from the drink.
You know, at some point in my life, I think we were back in college. I actually tasted Moxie once. I'm like, I know exactly what this tastes like, and unfortunately, I forgot what my brain said.
Was it not sarsaparilla?
No, no, it was like a combination of two weird things.
Robitussin
But it
and
tasted,
like
but it tasted exactly like what my brain was conjuring, and ever since then,
Robitussin and Dayquil.
I mean, that's just it's cough medicine. I mean, yeah, I mean, Moxie does not taste good.
No, it
if you like Moxie,
I'm not going to yuck your yum.
yeah, I
but
mean,
you do
good-
have
good for
curious
you.
choices.
I suppose, like, right? Like,
Yeah, you have
to
curious
each their
choices.
to each their own.
Yeah,
I'm not going to throw shade at anybody for liking
Yeah.
Moxie, but
like I said, not going to yuck your yum, but your yum's a little weird.
not going to yuck your yum.
There are a lot of places where we can take pictures. And there's also a note just south of town. A painted tiger's paw with a code. It seems to be something. Faucet throwing a curious snake ornamented thing. Counting letters.
Yeah, so we can do this real quick. Oh, there's
Investigate
a whole
tiger sign.
picture right in the freaking far corner. What's
What
that?
we just said?
Watsasawa. Hold on. I'm trying to read.
Oh,
them.
what's this why?
Watsasawa. Sawa. I know they all look the same.
I mean, they're all.
I sound really white saying that, but they're all very similar. There's Watsasawai,
Right.
Watsasi.
Right. What?
So is it Watsasawai? Hold on. I'm trying to do this one.
The
Oh, there is.
photograph
I just
and-
missed the I.
Yeah. I can be trusted with your money. Which is exactly what a trustworthy person would say about your money.
Yeah, exactly. You can trust me. Of course, this is not where that identifier is located.
Nope. It's a little bit further into the woods there.
Just saying, game.
Just gonna take that guitar. God, that guitar is gonna be warped. Oh hell! Just being out in the humidity. Ugh. Backbone. The action is gonna be unplayable.
I mean, the action's going to be pretty fantastic in a couple minutes. So,
Very true.
So you would.
Are there fascists to beat up in here?
I mean, there were. I would imagine they've probably, woken up for the last beating they had.
Oh, we're back here.
Or
not?
not.
No, there's one.
Where?
I saw the indicator on the HUD.
Oh. Well, he decided I was wind.
Yep.
Must have just been a gust of wind.
Yeah, I like those guards in Skyrim that are just like, it must have just been the breeze as he has an arrow sticking out of his forehead.
I saw it too. Oh, whatever. I did see an indicator too.
Yeah. I'm gonna say, I'm not crazy. It's just that person is clearly has bigger fish to fry. He just doesn't want to do a pull-up, which is fine. I can respect that. Hello.
Ha! I take your money.
I take a few baht.
Someone hanging something up next door?
Probably. I think folks have moved in on either side of me.
Yeah, there's a lot more
past,
cars in the
like,
parking
week.
lot than there used to be.
Yeah. Probably means I should have hung up stuff before they moved in.
Bah.
Oops.
Jungle Boogie. Nope.
Nope.
Wrong
Don't
buttons.
need band-aids.
There we go.
Oh, we just need to take a
I
picture.
thought we took a picture of this.
Apparently we didn't. Painted message.
Yeah, I thought we took a picture of this. You're a bad angle.
Yeah. Mom's a
Did I just
bad
miss it
angle.
the last time we went through here?
You might have.
That's unfortunate.
A little bit.
All right.
But we have it
Is
now.
there... Wait, it still says that there's...
Yeah, it says there's something. I
What?
could have sworn we took a picture of that.
Me too.
Can we zoom in on that little...
I cannot.
down there?
It says
What
it's
the hell
linked
is it?
here. Painted message. Yeah.
Yeah, it's painted on the base of the statue. Yes.
Yeah, so I took that picture.
Yes.
So
Now
why is it
what?
saying there's still a picture? Or is there... Nope.
Oops. I don't know. Maybe we can ask that kind gentleman over there with our fists.
Friendly Nazi! That's annoying.
Weird. Ow.
Oh, hold on. Investigate the tiger sign. But that's not here. It's over there.
Where is the tiger sign? So we just huck a bottle of schnapps over there and just
I mean-
kind of like draw their attention a bit.
Toss a guitar. I don't know how far I could toss it. Wait, were there any bottles? Ah, it's just a gun.
I was gonna say that's a shotgun. There were bottles, yes.
Hooah! That wasn't a very good throw, Indy.
No, it wasn't. Then again, guitars aren't exactly known for their throwing prowess. But yeah, there are bottles on your right. Behind you. To your left. Behind the wall. Back up a bit, I think. No, I mean like retreat. Back a bit, back a bit, back a bit. Back a bit more. Right there.
Ah. Hooah!
Did that break? It sounded like
I don't think it did. It did not.
I'll be damned.
Nazi!
There we go.
I destroy your booze!
Yeah, so
I
this
am rapscallion.
is stealing our women and smashing our booze.
Gina is Italian.
Yeah. Stupid Americans with their dashing looks and their bullwhips and their fedoras.
And their great accents.
And the great accents, yes.
And their democracy.
Excuse me, we're actually a republic?
Yeah.
Ugh.
I mean, we are.
Yes, but technically correct is the best kind of correct.
We are a democratic republic.
Speaking of technically correct.
Whoa!
Damn, you are good.
Next time, warn me about that, Gina.
Yeah. Could have just asked me if you wanted me inside you. I mean, what?
Technically, she was inside of us.
Yeah. Hey, I'm all for equality. Quick pegging never hurt nobody.
I mean,
Well,
I guess that's technically...
suppose that's not true.
Yeah.
Man, these people have a water remediation problem.
Well, I mean, yeah. Can't argue that.
Are we standing on the lily pad?
Very, very strong lily pad.
Hello. Rebel photograph. Follow the tigers. We did.
Follow the tiger.
Right.
I know not your code.
1337.
Actually, what was the thing in the picture?
2580, I believe.
2480.
2480.
You were close.
Damn, I was close.
You were close.
2.
No.
Nope. 4. 80.
Hey.
What have we got in here?
Whoa.
Whoa!
Yep,
We're-
just shove it
we're
up into
close
your
there,
eyeball.
Dr. Jones.
Read it there.
If you read this, you have chosen to follow the path of the tigers and the fight for freedom. This message is for anyone who shares our beliefs. After our defeat in Krung Thep, we sought refuge in the north.
Krung Thep
I took
sounds
us to
like
Sukhothai, the
character
birthplace of
in Teenage
Samask,
Mutant Ninja Turtles.
my late husband. We were provided shelter and food by the local residents. They showed us there were people out there who believed in our cause. Now Sukhothai is under attack, not by guns and bombs, but by shovels and pickaxes. He's being plundered of its heritage by foreigners who have been let in here by the corrupt general who only seeks to bolster his military power. Anyone who fights his soldiers is a friend of the Tigers. Anyone who fights is a champion of freedom. Friends of the Tigers may take what they wish from the supplies in this box or in the supply stashes that can be found elsewhere in Sukhothai. Resist the oppression. Palin. Jumbo Grip. Grab heavyweight enemies in hand-to-hand combat. Sweet.
Walk. Oh. Walk. That's hard water.
Yeah, jeez.
There's a bunch of cornstarch in there.
So when you use it as a melee weapon, it bounces off of the water, but when you throw it in, it just goes kerplunk.
Well, I'm throwing it at a much softer velocity.
Yeah, true.
I mean, you've done that experiment, right, with the cornstarch and water?
Oh, where it becomes a non-Newtonian fluid? Yeah. I haven't done it.
I mean, it's very, yes, I mean, you're correct, yes. It's a very scientific way of putting it, and I did not use that phrasing when I was doing it with my 5-year-old kids in preschool. All they're aware of is, hey, when we hit it really hard, it acts like it's a solid, but when we go really slowly, it lets us go through it like a liquid.
Remember, the slow blade gets through the shield.
Yes, now we're making Dune references. Are their shields just made of cornstarch and water?
I mean, if you watch the one from the 80s, it's probably pretty close. Look,
I have a soft spot in my heart for Lynch. All right, so to be fair to David Lynch hated the end result of that film.
I could see that.
And he forced them to take his name off it. So when you watch the movie, David Lynch does not appear in the credits.
Yeah, I think if he had actually done what he wanted to with it, it would have been better. But that's
I think he wanted to do something similar to how Villeneuve did it recently. I think he wanted to do it as 2 different films.
Yeah, which Dune is served by that.
Yes,
I think, just because it is a gigantic space opera.
Well, there's just so many ideas that you just like the way that the story, like the narrative, doesn't necessarily need 2 films.
No.
To anyone who hasn't read Dune.
Yeah.
What the hell's wrong with you? The book's only about 400 pages. It's not a huge book, but there's just a lot of philosophical ideas, and to explain them appropriately takes time without feeling like you're shoving ideologies down your throat.
And
did you see part 2, by the way?
I haven't seen part 1. I need to see.
But you've read the book.
Yes.
Okay, so you need to watch both parts, and then we need to discuss, because they make a very, very important decision that veers away from the book at the end of the second movie. But I actually think it serves the narrative better than what the book does.
Oh, okay. It just occurred to me that on the left side, because I don't do transitional material, obviously, on the left side of the map, there is a fascist being eaten by a tiger.
I never noticed that. You think that's a doodle that Jones, Indiana, put in there on a bike, like when he's bored.
Yeah,
one
when
day.
He's just like bored, just like
he's just going to sleep one night. It's like tiger eats Nazi. I never noticed that. All right, we need to go back in time.
What? Oh, we need to go to Shanghai?
We need to go to a couple different places.
All right, well, let's roll.
There's one mission that requires us to go back to a couple of locations. Hey, we're back in China.
Yeah, welcome to Shanghai.
Weird.
It's a little bit more quiet, I guess. Well, at least for now. But is this where we needed that rebreather?
Yes.
Okay. So now let's do a little bit of backtracking under presumably slightly less duress. Huh. Why is this place still on fire?
Why not?
I mean, it does make it very atmospheric.
Why did I... Yeah, that's what I thought. It took me forever to figure out how to like get back.
Mind your
how
head,
to
Dr.
backtrack
Jones.
When I did this last time. Yeah, it's not nearly as chaotic when we're going in the opposite direction, huh?
Yeah. Or being shot at from the sky and the ground.
It's a video game. We're not going to get hit.
Yeah, we have plot armor, obviously.
Plot armor. It's actually a really good way to phrase it.
Yeah, have you not heard that term of phrase?
I actually haven't, no.
Yeah, it explains why some characters, like in a scene, just cannot die. So because they have plot armor.
So interesting that you phrase it that way. So have you ever heard Naughty Dog talk about the health bar and why. Oh my God, what's his name in Uncharted?
Oh, Nathan Drake.
Nathan Drake. Why it takes a while for him to actually get hit? Because the way that those games work. Have you ever played any of the Uncharted games?
I haven't. No.
Oh, those would be really fun to play through, especially as an extension of like the Indiana Jones stuff.
Oh yeah.
You don't get hit. So all right. So I'll phrase it this way: as Nathan Drake, if you get hit once, you die.
Which tracks.
So effectively, the way that it works when you're in open combat is if they're shooting at you, your screen like slowly fades out or like gets darker and darker because they're missing you. So the way that they built it, the way that Naughty Dog phrased it when they were building the combat is they're like, imagine it's a movie. When you're out in the open, you're getting shot at and your luck is running out. So it's not that you're taking damage. It's your luck is slowly running out because you're exposed more often.
Right.
So the longer you're exposed, you eventually get hit, and when you get hit, you die.
You run out of luck.
So your luck is running out. I'm like, that's really clever.
That's
a really
good
clever
design.
way to design it, rather than just say, I'm going to take a bunch of hits and get shot,
Yeah,
but I'm just going to magically heal.
Yeah, because one of those, you take stupid risk, your luck is going to run out a lot faster.
Yeah. So I was like, that's a really, really clever way of putting it, of designing it.
Yeah. And I guess to a lesser extent, like how they did the health bar in Duke Nukem Forever, where it's his ego.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
It's just like, yeah, Duke can't die. You just bruise his ego. Although Duke can die. As evidenced by the fact that there hasn't been anything done in 16 years. Chilling Encounter. It's a dark revenge of the Yaogwai.
I didn't mind the last one. It's just he's a product of his age.
Yes.
So you look back at a lot of that stuff, and it doesn't. The humor ages very poorly because
it does.
The last game it played pretty well.
Oh, Forever? Duke Nukem Forever?
Like, I had no problem with the gameplay or the narrative, realistically. It's just he doesn't age very well.
Yeah, it is definitely archaic humor and of a time.
Yeah.
And it's obvious.
Now, are there ways that they could redo that and kind of poke fun at the, what's the right phrasing, I guess, like the...
Ancient Shanghai Key.
I guess the aged sexism and...
Yeah. Because there are ways to do it where it's like, Duke can be Duke, but without, like...
Or it's like an Austin Powers kind of scenario, right?
Yeah, where he's like a parody of himself.
Where he becomes a man at a time. Because I think a lot of the ways, if you watch the Austin Powers...
Yeah.
His sex appeal in the 60s, like in the very first movie.
Yeah.
I think when he gets, unfrosted, if you will.
Yeah.
And brought to the future, as he sees it.
Yeah.
His level of kind of sex attraction and all that kind of stuff is outdated.
Yeah.
And he has to kind of learn to deal with not being a sexy boy anymore.
Right.
So I think there's ways that they could bring Duke Nukem into the modern era, just kind of poke fun at it, like you said, kind of make him a parody of himself.
Yeah.
And then kind of force him to unparody himself, I guess.
Yeah, there are ways to do it, and to do so without, like, marginalizing people or cultures.
Yeah. I just don't think that anyone's really interested in that IP anymore.
Yeah, and it may be something that, like... Maybe Duke deserves to be in the past.
Yeah. I mean, Duke Nukem Forever really only got made just because it was in process for so long. So it was more of a, raising it from production hell and just finishing it.
Yeah, and just basically saying we
did
finished it because we could.
Yeah.
And everyone just kind of being like, well,
okay.
Nothing can live up to, 20 years of anticipation.
Yeah.
Which it couldn't.
Which it didn't, and it couldn't. But I don't think I'd never expected it to be fair. Although I was never really the biggest Duke Nukem fan to begin with.
Right. Yeah, because you had never played, like, Duke 3D or...
I had played Duke 3D, but I hadn't done, like, what's it, like, Nuclear Dawn or whatever, like that weird, that 2D version.
Yeah, what is it, Nuclear Meltdown or
Yeah,
whatever the hell
something
it
like
was.
that. I played the one on N64.
Oh yeah,
Nukem
Duke
3D.
64. Yeah,
Duke 64. Was that
which
the one
was effectively a remake-ish
of Duke Nukem
of
3D?
Duke 3D.
Was that the one we were playing that one time when you watched me playing video games?
No, that was Duke Forever, or not Duke Forever. Duke 3D.
That was Duke 3D. So
Yeah.
fun story for our viewers. So there was a point in time. Dustin's watched me play video games basically for years, basically ever since we started knowing each other.
Yeah,
You'd
so
watch.
for
Dustin
the
would
better
watch.
part of 20 years.
Dustin
yes.
would watch me play video games, and for the life of me, honestly, I just. Not that I didn't know why, but it was hard for me to understand what the attraction was with watching someone play video games. Because I'm not necessarily that person. I don't really get into watching other people play video games.
Meanwhile, I love it. Both like in terms of like what I'm doing here now, watching Ryan play, but also like when Ryan came over here to record, I was watching a playthrough of Gradius 4.
Yeah, you were
because
yeah.
I just do that.
Yeah. I don't think I need to be there. So I don't really understand it. I don't get it. Like it is what it is, right? Mm-hmm. And I think it was finally when we were playing Duke Nukem 3D. Mm-hmm. God, probably close to 10 years ago.
It was probably longer ago than
where
that.
it dawned, not necessarily dawned on me, but like I finally understood because I asked Dustin, like, why do you love watching me play so much? And we were playing Duke Nukem 3D, and I wandered into a room, just fucking around, and there's a button where you can kick, and I looked at a fire extinguisher.
The mighty boot.
I looked at a fire extinguisher, and I thought, I want to kick that. And I started kicking it, and I kept missing it. And then eventually I hit it spot on and blew myself up.
Yep, and it was one of the funniest fucking things I've ever seen.
I was like, oh, I think I get it now.
Yeah. Yeah, it was just a kick to the left, a kick to the right, and then you bracketed it.
Centered myself.
Yep, and then proceeded to blow yourself into jibs, which was just perfect.
Oh.
What the hell are we doing here? Oh, we need to find the ancient key here. Curious snake ornamented chest from Giza. Or from the Giza. I didn't realize it was referred to as the Giza. I thought it was just Giza.
Voss has brought, from the Giza.
Yeah.
Vatican, Giza, and Shanghai. Yeah, so
we're in the Vatican again.
Oh,
we got the one in Shanghai.
We got the one in Shanghai, yes. Yeah, well, it says 1 of 3, right? It does say 1 of 3. Thank God.
Yeah. So we got the one in Shanghai. And so now we just got to get the one.
Oh, that's right. This one was annoying to get.
Ugh. Why is that?
Because we got to go underground and then...
Indy's outfit.
I don't know if this is the one I should be wearing at the moment. I may have just put that. I may have put that on prematurely. It's fine.
Well, if we need to
it's fine.
Beat up some fascists.
It's fine. I did it for the priests.
Mm-hmm.
Why are you... Nice shuffling.
Yeah. Aren't you dashing? Hello, ma'am.
Shuffle, shuffle. You're the one.
Oh, boy.
Damn it.
Ow, 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 ow.
No ticket.
What? You might want to teleport quickly.
I saw them looking.
And now we're back as fascists. I guess because we're in a fascist-y area.
That honestly, that works.
Can you light that on fire? Yep.
That was nothing. I don't know what you saw. Put away your camera.
At least try, damn it. Is that guy just whatever?
If I don't see him, he doesn't see me.
I mean, it did spare him his at least consciousness, so.
All right, I think this works. We can work with this. Because I gotta get underground.
Via di Belvedere. Or Belvedere.
I need to get underground. We need to go down.
Oh.
Is this where I need to go? Well, I guess so.
Ah! Why is it always poop water?
Needed a bath anyway.
Especially since you've been teleporting through time and space. That probably sounds like filthy business. I remember being down here.
Seems like a lifetime ago.
Yeah, it sure does. Ow.
Back when life was simple.
Back when I think I was viewing this over Discord.
Oh, definitely. Sure, things look a lot smoother now.
They sure do. And a lot less lag. What the hell do you want? Oh, you're...
They're statues. They don't want anything. They want for nothing.
Oh, good. One less mouth to feed. Ugh.
Oop. I missed the jump, but it's okay. We have legs of steel.
Or if you do, I got balls of steel.
Well, we don't walk on our balls.
You don't? What have I been doing wrong? Man, I didn't realize we were like right next to this key. We must have been. This key. We must have been right next to it at some point.
Well, yeah, but we couldn't get to it. Because you need the rebreather.
Oh, bastards.
Like, you legitimately need the rebreather to get to them. Yeah.
And I feel like we're doing a lot of extra work just for Voss to get this stupid thing. Also, this thing's probably going to be good if we have to backtrack to Vatican, Shanghai, and Giza. Hey guys.
I don't want to make any promises here.
Yeah, fair enough. Ah! Puzzle piece.
It is...
I mean, at this point, we're probably up in, like, the Lombardy region of Italy, because we've been running for so long.
We're in Tuscany!
Hey, we can grab some wine. Or whatever else we can get in Tuscany.
There's going to be, like, a big watery section. If I remember correctly. I don't know, I remember this one was just annoying to find.
I can see why. What's up, Bones?
Not much.
Hey,
I was going to make a Monkey Island reference, but I don't think you'd get it.
I might.
Murray?
Oh, yeah, Murray. Yeah, because actually, the last thing I did that was Monkey Island related was actually playing the Monkey Island DLC in Sea of Thieves.
Oh, yeah. I forgot they did that.
Yeah, which is great because I'm the only person out of, like, the four of us that were playing that had actually played any Monkey Island game, and I'm just like,
I didn't think you'd played...
Oh, yeah.
I didn't think you'd played any Monkey Island games.
Well, let me rephrase. I was the only person who was familiar with them because I watched you. Who the fuck are you?
Oh, they're just Nazis.
Can we beat them up? Can we, like, throw them in the water? Oh, we're dressed as a fascist. I'm like, why don't they care about our presence?
Don't question it.
God, a light wouldn't be remiss.
Well, you tell me how to light up the water.
Light up the night.
I will have to change this in the editing, because
Dark as hell in
a
here.
little bit darker in OBS than it is on the TV.
Is that viewing angles, or is it actually that dark?
It's actually that dark.
Oh, hey.
Hey, a key.
Yay! To
Yay, we
Giza.
got 2 out of 3, and now we got to backtrack because we have to let it save. If you think this is dark, you should see this on my OLED.
I unfortunately am still a TV scrub and have only an LCD TV. I suppose I could turn the lights off in here.
It's an LED. You have an LED TV.
Yeah, it's an LED.
It's not LCD.
Yeah.
It's LED.
Yeah.
Yeah, you are a lowly scrub. You only have a $1,500 TV.
And it was $1,500 7-ish years ago. God, this TV is getting... I mean, it's still a fantastic TV.
Oh, it's a great
love
TV.
It.
It's a great TV.
Yeah.
My TV... How much was my TV when it was brand new? When it came out?
Yeah. For those...
$5,000? $6,000?
I think this is a Sony Bravia...
You have like, what,
X...
It's a 930?
Something like that. I forget exactly because Sony doesn't make their stuff easy.
I mean, it's just water.
Yeah, I mean, it's...
Can you not... I don't think you can swim.
Should we just shove the other guy in the water too? Just...
Nah, well, they had a fight. They killed each other.
Mm-hmm.
I think you have a 930. Well, we could, but then we lose progress.
Oh, yeah, let's not do that.
We basically have to go back to in the map.
Let's see.
Why not show me? There's a little blue. That little blue.
Oh.
That's like your suitcase. So anything you do, you have to go back to the suitcase in order for it to save. So
Damn it.
we came down all this way to get a key to go all the way back.
Ugh.
How did I get in here? Did I crawl? I crawled,
Action
didn't
menu?
Why are you bringing that up? I'm pretty sure you have a 930.
I forget. I was seeing if
Where'd
I
I- oh,
could
'cause I went up.
see from the TV itself, which I don't think I can.
You probably can, but you have to go like deep into settings and
Yeah,
look
and
at,
I
like,
don't care that
about.
much.
Well, that's unfortunate.
Wonder if that.
I think you have a 930.
Yeah, it's like an X930.
Or is it a 900? You have a full array. Is it a 900?
It might be the like 900.
Damn it, stick drift. I don't care about the letter.
Yeah, because that's just like a year.
The letter is just the year mod. Is just the year identifier.
Yeah.
Pretty sure you have a. It's either a 900 or 930.
Yeah.
Stick drift. Stick drift. Stop. Stick drift.
If only there was a way to solve this problem that involved me going upstairs and grabbing a controller.
Nonsense. It makes it more entertaining for the viewer, right, viewer?
That's
Leave
right.
comments. Leave comments below.
Yeah, please leave comments below. It boosts engagement.
You know, we have gotten 2 more subscribers in the past month, so thank you. Thank you, people.
Hey, shout out to you.
Shout out to the person who subscribed like 3 days ago and watched like 3 hours worth of content. I appreciate it.
Oh, good. Good for you. I hope you enjoyed.
You paused for a second there.
I was like, did I do that?
Did you subscribe and watch 3 hours?
No, I've been
I mean, it's
subscribed for-
coincidental, right?
Yeah.
I just assumed that someone subscribed the other day and they were just like suddenly
Yeah, just
10
like-
views and 3 hours of viewing. So I assumed it was
I-
someone who had subscribed newly.
Yeah, we take those. We're glad you're here. We hope you enjoy our
We are
particular
glad you're
brand of insanity.
I'm gonna climb out this
Because
way.
we have fun.
I'm going out this way.
Because we're going to have fun no matter what we do. And, you know, if someone else decides to come along for the ride for our fun, all the better.
Absolutely.
We do this for us. It's an excuse to hang out.
Yeah, I'm a little disappointed that so far since you moved back up, we have actually done this less.
Yeah.
Which I don't know how that's worked out.
Yeah, me either.
We need to rectify that.
Yes, we do. I mean, I'm sure part of it is that we have such a large backlog of stuff that we haven't needed to. But also, it is just fucking fun.
You say that, which is absolutely true. And ironically, the backlog is catching up to itself.
Yeah, I did notice that. I'm like, wait.
Because Indiana Jones, in fact, we're done as far as, like...
Yeah, like...
What we're doing now is basically going up in, like, 3 days.
Right.
Banjo-Tooie is not that far away from starting, and we only have 5 episodes. So that will be...
Yeah, so we got
That will be needed to do at some point.
Yep. We do have to pick the next Zelda game.
I thought we already did that.
Did we?
I think we did that.
What are we playing?
Didn't we decide we were gonna do like the combo deal of a thing
Oh yeah,
of
I thought we had
Oracle
talked about
Oracle
that.
of Seasons, and we were gonna like double up and like each one take one.
Yeah,
Each of
where
us take one?
one of us was going to do Seasons and one of us was going to do Ages.
Yeah.
We just have to decide in what order.
Yeah,
Who's
exactly.
playing what.
Exactly. Restricted, but I'm a priest.
I am a man of the cloth. Yeah, also, consequently, welcome viewers to our planning session.
And I think Zelda right now, I think, is booked out until like August.
Yeah, with just
July or
diminished
August.
cap.
Doing Echoes of Wisdom for a little while.
Requires clerical suit. Good thing we have one of those.
Kind of pushed us. We'd already done a bunch of stuff at the time we did Echoes of Wisdom. So
Right. We just
kinda
pushed it forward.
That can help push everything else out. Yeah.
Wait, why the hell did you
Where
need
the
the clerical
hell
suit
am I going?
to get through that door?
There are certain doors that you can't go into without a clerical suit.
What does the power of Christ compel you?
Yes.
We're
How the
back
hell
at the
did I end up
fucking
back here
sewers.
again?
I don't know.
Hold on. Being here though, that
Yeah,
tells
it
me
means
I
we're
know
close.
I know where we are. I know where to go.
Yeah.
So we're good.
Ah!
The sun, it burns.
Sun
Yes.
blind.
Yeah. Again, welcome to planning.
Yeah. Again, we don't
the planning
do,
video. Where do I go?
Where the hell are we going?
I want the courtyard.
The Belvedere Courtyard. Yeah, welcome to our planning session.
Mr.
Because,
Belvedere?
again, we don't do transitional material.
We don't. It makes it very difficult. Well, not very difficult. I just need to be tricky in where I splice everything together.
Yeah, that's your problem.
It is my problem.
Oh, yeah, and we need to bring back the Ace Cast for the...
That's true.
For
for-
Ace Combat game I haven't mainline Ace Combat game I haven't played.
What, Ace Combat 3?
Yeah, AC3.
At what point in the system... There was an Ace Combat 0, right?
Yep. That is the 6th entry.
Oh, well, that answers my question. I was going to ask at what point does that one kind of come into play if we're doing things, chronologically
In
or I
order
guess
of release.
order.
Yeah,
Yeah, order of
release
release,
order.
not chronologically.
Yeah. Yeah, so it will be 3, 4, 5, 0, 6, 7.
Okay.
No.
I'll try to remember that.
6, Assault Horizon.
Oh yeah, I told you we were
7.
going to play Assault Horizon.
Yeah.
Oof.
Which I guess I also haven't played, but I'm not...
Excited about that one?
I mean, how bad can it be, right?
I mean, Dustin, the planes bleed.
I know. Which...
Just saying. Just saying.
Yeah, it's weird.
All right.
Camel. Man, those birds don't give a shit. Are those birds?
I wasn't paying attention.
Yeah.
Sorry.
I don't remember there being small black birds in Egypt, but I also haven't been there.
Which area? Which excavation was it?
I don't know. That one.
You only give me identifiers. All right, I'm gonna do based on directionals. That one's pointing more.
Is it the Sphinx?
Nope, not the Sphinx. Hold on, it's either this one or this one. This one. This one's pointing more south.
Sure.
I'm just gonna hope that that's accurate, and I think it is.
I mean, if not, we'll just fast travel.
Yay!
Yeah, all right.
They pointed the arrows in the relative directions of which they are
And that's
indicating.
details, people. Details.
Because we use those details to
Wehrmacht.
accurately find our way to where we wanted to be. And now we're a Nazi again.
We are a member of the Wehrmacht, and we'll use it to beat up the Wehrmacht.
Aha! That will
And
kill
maybe
us.
break our spines.
That would kill us. We're just gonna Elder Scrolls our way down.
Yeah. I mean, hey, if it works in another Bethesda title, it'll work in this one.
Exactly. Ugh. Yep.
Fair sure thought they were special. They were the literal, regions of Egypt.
There it is.
Ugh.
You don't see me?
Wait, were the numbers on that literally 1, 0, 1?
1, 0, -1.
Oh, -1. Okay. I'm so sweaty. Yeah, welcome to Egypt,
I
man.
mean, you're in Egypt, dude. Where were you
Man, you think that's bad? Wait till you hit to Sukhothai, although that's the Italian.
Oh, I don't... Wait, do I want to go down here?
I don't know, do you?
No, I don't. Damn it.
Well, I guess we're along for the ride right now, so...
That's over there. Hi,
As we
puzzle.
see it drifting out of view. Ooh, we get to do some physics experiments. Up. Yes.
No, I'm already there. Now you just broke
Yeah.
the elevator.
Yeah, you just crash the, circuitry. It's just... Someone up top has to, unplug it, plug it back in.
I crashed a computer at the client today,
Yeah, these things happen.
trying to reboot after uninstalling the antivirus, and I just sent it into an automatic repair loop.
Yeah, that can happen. Oh my god, dude. So my freaking gaming PC has been... It's been on the fritz ever since I moved. Because it was damaged in shipping, which...
Gross. That's unfortunate.
And I thought it was a graphics card. It turns out it wasn't the graphics... Or it was the graphics card. But then I replaced it. Which, by the way, pain in the ass to do that.
What, to replace the graphics card?
Yeah. Well, right now. Because of a myriad of things, but one of them being both AMD and NVIDIA announced new chips, and they're hard to get a hold of, unless you want to play scalpers prices or be very patient
the
or very
5000
lucky.
series?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, it's because
So-
it's because they're the same price as the old 4000 chips,
Yeah.
or cheaper.
A little bit. But
Crap.
but yeah, so I wound up, long story short, I wound up ship of Theseusing my gaming PC into a new one. because nothing was working right, and so the exorcism basically said I only kept the basically was like, all right, I'm keeping the SSDs, everything else can get fucked. So
I mean, so what's wrong with it? What's actually wrong with the graphics card? Because that you could just replace.
I did actually. I did replace the graphics card.
Oh, so it's not just a graphics card issue.
Yep, and the motherboard, because the
Ugh.
case for the PC had actually been dented forward
Oh God.
in shipping, and I think
So
that damaged the.
Could you get them to pay for that replacement since it was damaged in shipping?
No, I probably could. I didn't
What is it,
actually
just-
think of that.
I mean, it's damaged in shipping, right? I mean, it's insured.
Yeah, and I did insure it for, the cost of the machine. I guess I don't know how long that coverage lasts, because that was, when I moved here. So,
I mean, that was what, 2 months
2
ago?
months ago, yeah.
I guess at this point you just have to look up how long you have to claim anything.
True. And I would have to prove that it happened because of them.
That might be harder to prove at this point.
Yeah. So, I think I'm just going to kind of be like, yep, it was a moving expense. So, yeah, needless to say, long live Ashen. Ashen is dead. Raven is the new PC.
All right, so here, interesting question. Sorry to change topics like this. I mean, still related to computers.
Yes.
Do you have a naming structure for all of your gaming devices?
Yes.
Because I do too.
Yeah, so my gaming PCs are all named after birds.
Oh, interesting.
And Ashen is actually the Latin word for songbird.
For Songbird, okay.
Yeah. And I don't know. The new PC is black case, black motherboard, black card, black graphics card, black attitude. No. That was a Will Smith reference. But yeah, I just was like, Raven, that's a good one. I haven't used that.
Yeah.
So, Raven. But yeah, I've had machines named like Sparrow or Swift. And I extend this to a lot of my machines, like I have a pair of ThinkPads, and one of them is named Kingfisher, one of them is named Duckling, because it's an X1 Nano, which is the most adorable little laptop in the world.
You named it Duckling.
Yeah, so it's named Duckling. And typically, like, my Macs, like the one I'm recording on right now, is, I typically name them after bases.
Yep.
So, like, this is Surveyor after my LTD Surveyor. And, like, upstairs, my workstation is named Stingray after my Music Man Stingray.
Okay.
But yeah, generally, the theme for me is birds.
Okay.
Although my my work machines have been named after shmup ships, actually. Although I did sort of break the rule a little bit when I got my refresh, because I just got my hardware refresh at work, because my old work laptop went out of warranty. So, but my first work laptop was Vic Viper, because Gradius, and through an unfortunate series of botched certificate rollouts at work, they bricked the machine, and I got a different one. And that one became Lord British, which is the Player 2 ship in Salamander.
Wait, the name of the ship is called Lord British?
Yep. I kid you not.
All right.
Yep, the red ship in Salamander stroke Life Force is Lord British. And the Player 1 ship is Vic Viper. But I was running out of ships because I'd already used Arrowhead after the ship from R-Type on a previous work laptop. And so I decided to go with expanding my horizons a smidge, and I named it after one of the original craft from Ace Combat, the Falcon.
Okay.
The ADF-X01. And I even got a screen grab of it in the hangar from Ace Combat 7, and I color matched it. using the color picker on the Mac.
Yeah.
And so whenever I go into my terminal in my Mac, my prompt is actually the like light dusty red that the ship actually is in game.
Ah.
Because I'm that kind of nerd, baby.
Hey.
Oh, hey, Gino, how's it going? We've gone around the world through time and space. But
we come back richer.
But you have a scheme. What is yours? I'm curious.
So I've had 2 schemes over the years.
Mm-hmm.
The first one I did, I was naming it after badass women in film.
Mm-hmm.
So like I had one that was Miho from.
Is that Battle Royale?
No, she's the Asian character from Sin City.
Okay. Yep.
And then I named one Ripley.
Yep. Because
my
obviously.
gaming PC was Ripley,
Yep.
and that actually started a different trend where now most of what I have is alien references.
That explains why your Plex server that I have access to is Nostromo.
Nostromo, and
Aha!
my Xbox is named Hadley,
Oh, that tracks.
which is a reference to Hadley's Hope.
Oh, yeah.
The town,
Yeah, because
the
nothing...
colony in Alien 2.
Yeah, nothing bad ever happened there. Nothing at all.
Speaking of Alien as well, at some point,
Are you experiencing indigestion, and do you have a chest burster? Because you legally have to tell me.
well, I was gonna say, one thing I'm trying to build up to and is playing some of like our favorite games, or
Yes.
particularly games that like the other person isn't as familiar with.
Mm-hmm.
And one of them I would love to do is Alien Isolation,
Yes. Mm-hmm.
because it's just such a cool vibe for the game.
Yeah, and for that one, I'm going to need to have my security blanket handy. Just for reasons.
For reasons.
Yeah, I think I know what I would pick, or at least have on my short list of things. Is that one for that?
Well, so I mean, the funny thing is I'm looking at it because there are, a lot of games that you were familiar with that I want to play, but there's also a handful of games that I want to play that you were not familiar with, and I think some of those might be more fun.
Mm-hmm. Like what? Or is that a secret?
I mean, you're not going to recognize them. One of them is a game that we picked up. Yeah,
All of that for that?
Yeah, that's all it was. That's all it was.
Are you fucking serious?
That's all it was.
I'm so mad right now. I'm so
Part
mad.
of me didn't really want to do it, but I was like, you know what? No, I want him to go through all of this and experience what we get at the end of it.
Are you kidding me?
Especially since we're not actually going through the whole process of getting all. Oh, god damn it! Since we're not going through the process of finding all of the artifacts.
Yep. I can't. Whoa!
Whoa.
What the hell was that?
Was that a spear?
Are they shooting us?
Was that a freaking spear?
Or was that a bullet?
That was definitely not a bullet. It was either a spear or an arrow.
Why do they have those? How many fascists do we have behind us?
Ooh. Ah, dog! Get off me, dog!
Ow.
There's a dog. Why are you all throwing stuff at me? Ow!
Ow. Oh,
Ow.
shit.
I
we
was,
didn't
I
have
was
our
not
hat
dressed
on.
as Indy.
Ow.
Stupid dogs. Never mind. I don't mean that. I love you, dogs.
Yeah, dogs are cool.
Well, we got our thing at least.
Hooray.
I'm gonna go around the back. What were we
Why is
talking about?
everyone adjusting their guns? Alien Isolation. Alien. Whether it be more fun to
It was the game that I grabbed when we did our classic game run. Before you moved
the
up.
Retro Game Cave.
Yeah. That I bought on Sega CD, even though I don't own a Sega CD because I
Oh right.
Rise of the Dragon.
Yes.
So I have a lot of games like that because you and I both have a long and illustrious history with video games as kids, but we have a very different experience with video games.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, and like we've explored a little bit with like the shmup school stuff with me, and like even some of the stuff that we've done with like the retro game cave, where where I played G Darius and Nuclear Strike, and it's just like like I'm not even sure if you were aware of those.
Oh, I
that
was.
They existed.
100%. Well, I mean, the Strike, like I played Jungle Strike and Urban Strike.
Yeah, everyone had, Jungle Strike and Urban Strike.
Yeah.
I feel like. But, and they were, like, revolutionary games for the time on the Super Nintendo, I feel. But, or at least they kind of were, I guess.
Yeah. No, yeah. I mean, they were definitely...
of a time. And then, well, I don't know. You saw the playthrough of Nuclear Strike. That game is...
Where's its decade on its sleeve? That's for damn
sure as hell does. And yeah, like I said in that opening, this isn't one of the good ones.
Bad news.
Oh, wait. Go up to the top. We received some bad news this morning. The general has allowed foreign soldiers into Sukhothai. My guess is he's using them to push us back while gaining access to military equipment. Palian said that they have plans to set up camps right next to the shrine in the coming months and that we will likely have to abandon the hideout within a week. This place has been perfect for us, hidden in the overgrown ruins. No people living nearby. The general and his men wouldn't even know where to start looking if they picked up the trail here. I think the same goes for the foreigners. They're probably too stupid to solve the puzzle in order to open the secret door.
Oop, I should scroll.
But we will not leave anything important behind if they do, except a cache in case we may need it. Knowing me, I will probably forget to bring my journal.
For some reason, I thought they said cookie.
Cookies.
We will bring a cookie. Hello.
Hello.
We have an even 6,000 adventure points.
Yeah.
We should spend those on something.
Yeah, I was going to say we should spend some of those. Oh, this looks cozy. Hey. Manuscript.
Relics.
Brush.
And a brush. That was very unsatisfying.
How's that? A little less so.
Oh, well, now it's lost forever.
Yeah. I'm going to find that when moving, it's going to be covered in all kinds of cobwebs and stuff. How do we get up there? Ah.
Doom, doom, doom.
Going up.
Doom, 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 doom.
Yeah, it's a good thing someone spilled white paint there, eh? I feel like I've done this exact thing, or seen this exact thing in an Uncharted game. Which, I suppose tracks because,
I'm telling you. The Uncharted games are fun. Ah!
Oh!
Ow!
Oh, we're not going to get that health unit back.
No, we're not. That's okay.
Well, at least not immediately.
Not right now. Yeah, not right away. It's fine. It's fine.
And... where the hell do you go?
I want to say...
No, they're too stupid to solve this. Yes.
Here,
indeed.
there we go. So... I need to move you. I don't care.
That sounded angry.
No, it was just different. Just a door closing. When one door closes, another one opens.
Indeed. And... job's done. I presume. Either that or a jaguar's about to eat us.
Oh, we just opened a door.
That's some big bones.
He's just big boned.
Oh, it's an elephant skull. Damn right. Elephant in the room. Beneath the surface. Solved all mysteries in Sukhothai. Hey, go us.
Go us. Hey, dude. I guess we can go and do part of the main mission.
I mean, I guess. If we must.
If we must. Because there's the main mission there's one more side quest in this area.
I'm still so mad about the only thing we got out of cruising the world was a fucking ancient relic.
Again, I may have done that on purpose. Just because I knew.
So...
Because I went that whole thing and I was like, wait, that's it? That's all I get? Why would you do this to me?
Because that's the kind of thing where it's like, oh yeah, this is where you get like the super revolver that has like, you know, one-hit kill capabilities or like infinite ammo.
Yeah, but Jones doesn't really fight like that.
Which is exactly why he needs like the, you know, God mode Desert Eagle or something.
God mode Desert Eagle. The magic boxing gloves.
Yeah, or like, I don't know, it's the Ark of the fucking Covenant or something.
I just open it up and it auto kills everybody.
That would be kind of cool.
What's up, Gina?
Why did you leave the motor idling?
She's got a gas canister.
No, why did you leave it? Not Gina.
Why
She's
didn't
innocent in this.
Why didn't she turn it off?
Well, now you've implicated her in something. I was going to say keeping the air on, but, well, no.
Keeping the air... Yeah, she wanted... Yeah, she left the air conditioning going. We rolled on a couple windows. It's all good.